Alright. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let's get on window. Mic is on. Happy holidays. So I got the entire road system in this morning, and I started to underpaint the roads, but I didn't get very far. So I started underpainting the roads. I'll do that more off camera. And we'll paint as we go if we work certain sections of the map. And I finished the BGA. Now in the editor you won't see a lot of it because it all spawns in as placeables, but I can show you more of that in the store. But I want to work on getting some lighting in along the road. So we're going to create, well, before I create a new transfer group, do I already have a blank one? I do. So let me duplicate that. I'm going to call this one lighting. And then I want to create actually another transform group. I'm going to drop it inside of this one. I'm going to go edit, interactive placement. I'm going to stick it right here because I want to start right about here with my first light. I'm going to go File, Import. I imported a whole bunch of stuff into the map for us to work on today. And I should have a... Oh crap, maybe I didn't bring it in. Alright, no, right there. Street light large. Let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. And let's throw it about here. And about how far off the road do we want them? Probably something about like that. How are we on height? Height is fine. Now once we get the spacing right for the first section, then we can just start duplicating transform groups. Getting the spacing right is going to be, so the first one is 0.7. So 48, actually let's go to 50. Just go to 50. Now if I duplicate this one, and I tell it to go to 100, okay, perfect. So it's going to get, spacing will be consistent. Let's duplicate it, 150. And if it ends up in the middle of the road, then we can change it up a little bit. Let's duplicate it, 200. Let's duplicate it, 250. 300. 350. Arlarn, hello, old man, and happy Christmas, and some beer and candy. Alright, did I duplicate that one? I did not. Let's duplicate that one, and it's going to be 400. Duplicate it, 450. 500. So I want to get it down to this next intersection. So duplicate it, 550. Duplicate it and go 600. Perfect. That's about exactly where I want it. So I could take this first transform group now, and it's going to be easier to work with. So let me duplicate it. get it brought down here, and then we'll swing it this way to minus 90. We may have to make some slight adjustments to them, but it's going to be much quicker to put them in this way than it will one at a time. So we may have to add, yeah, let's probably add one more to this one. So let me duplicate it, and we'll go to 650, and I'll just pull it back a hair. Yeah, that's going to be much, much easier. So we'll take this one, we will duplicate it, we'll bring it down, and we'll swing it this way to 0. And then let's get it where we are, we up here. Alright, and then this last one, we'll just pull back a little bit. And then let's grab this again. Bring it up, swing it that way to 90, and then I don't need this last one. That one I can get rid of. So now we have streetlights around our first block, and they're going to go in relatively quickly if we keep that pattern up. Now, before we go any further, let's delete this tree. I did find something. Let's delete the tree. Let me take this transform group and duplicate it. I'm going to call this one City, because we're going to start working on the city a little bit today. I'm going to go File, Import. I'm going to bring the water tower in. I found something and I customized it a little bit. So I'm going to go Edit, Cut, and Paste. And then we're going to bring it up. And I'll show you the top of it here in a second. So we have Ricci Creek. Oh, the R's cut off a little bit. All right, got a little bit of work to do on the lettering. Ricci Creek with the old man symbol. I'll go into paint.net. I'll fix the R. But I thought that was pretty cool for the center of the city. Alright, now which way do I want to, what are we going to work on today? Let's get the streetlights around the next city block. And then, now, let me try something else. Let me take this whole transform group. I'm going to try something first before I take the individual lines. Let me duplicate that whole thing. I want to try something. So if I pull this out, my city blocks are almost identical. No, it's not going to line up. Well, it might. Let's see where we're at. I may have to eliminate a couple of lights or shift things back and forth a little bit. Let's see if we can't get some really quick street lights in. Alright, so how do we look along here? Alright, actually not bad. How do we look along here? Alright, that line's pretty good. This line, I'm going to need one more over here, so let's take this one, let's duplicate it, and we'll go 650, and then I'll just pull it back a little bit. And then, okay, so this line here, can I just pull this whole line back a little bit? And then I just have to eliminate this one light. Actually, no, I just pull it back. We'll throw it here in the center. So another whole block of lights done. Alright, let's take move that up. Let's take the first one again, and let's duplicate it. Let's pull it down. I'll have to make a couple slight adjustments to it. How do we look there? I want it out a little bit further, I think. Alright, let's now, might as well start here. So we'll take this one. Oh, I want that one. There we go. And let's duplicate it. Pull it back. Look good along there. We look good along there. Oh, we're going to end up with double lights. That's fine. That'll actually probably look really cool at night. Alright, let's get... Sorry, so what do we have going on here? So we have an extra one here. Let's pull it out this way. And then we have this one. We'll pull back to here. We'll see how the double lights look in game. We'll see if we like it or not, or if it's going to be too many. If it's too many, I could just delete one transform group. It'll take the whole line. It'll take the whole line out. Farm chicken morning. Cool idea. Like it. Alright, so we have, what do we have in the way of lighting now? Let me close this. Close this. Alright, let's move that up one. So where do we have in the way of lights? We have 3 blocks done. Let's get this next block done. So we'll take, yeah, I'll take that first one. Yeah, I want to use that first one. Let's duplicate it again. Let's get a pull down this way. And I'm not going to put any lights on the outer edges because that's going to be more country. Let's get it up to this corner. So this is probably going to be all the lighting in the map. And then when you get out to the outer edges, it's going to be, like I said, more dark, no street lights. More country. It's just going to be farmlands and wood and forests at that point. Where are we? It's right about there. And right about there. Okay, so let's just fix a few things here. So this one, come on, give me the light. I want the whole transform group. Is there one sticking over on this side? there's not. So we just have to pull one more over this way. So give me, is it the first light? It is. So let's pull one up to about there. So we look good along there. We look, okay, so this one here now. Come on, give me the light. This one has to come back a little bit. And then this one. We just bring it back. And then, now they're not perfectly across from each other. That's going to drive me nuts. Well, let's make an adjustment. So this whole line, I want to bring back. And then this one I'm going to have to move again. So how do we look going up this side? We look pretty good there. Coming down this side. I'm just going to have to pull one more light over. About there. Alright, that should be all the lighting I need. Let's just zoom out a second. Close some of these transform groups. Yeah, so the inner circle is going to have lighting, the outer circle is not. So let's do a save. I think we're going to jump in paint.net and fix that tower really quick before I forget. But yeah, the house is quiet. Everybody left, so the house is quiet for about 2 hours or maybe 3 hours. So I'll stream until the family gets back home, and then I'll be off until Monday. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I'll spend time with the family tomorrow. Alright, so that is saved. Let's jump into, let me go to new buildings, textures. Let's find the water tower. So the R is cut off, so which means I have to make this a little bit smaller. So it's got to go just a hair smaller than I have it. So let's go, no, not there. Let's come down here. Cover that up. Alright, let's grab text. Which one did I use? I think I used one of these two. Let's go with that one. 96 was just a little bit too big, so let's go with like 90. I think I used 96. Let's make it bold. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit smaller. Is there a different font? I thought I had one that had like a little wiggle to it. That one. Now that one still may be a little bit too small. Let's go down to like 88. Let's go down to like 80. Alright, let's save that. And let's jump in here real quick. Let's grab the water tower. And let's reload the textures. There we go. That's going to be much better. So the R's not cut off. Alright, I can live with that. Alright, so the city lighting is in, BGA is done. We have room over here. Well, let's work around the circle. That's what I wanted to work on next. And then we're going to have to get rid of this one field. So let's get rid of that field for now. I'm not sure where our fields are going to go, but it's not going to be here. So we'll put that back in where we need it. Alright, now I brought a couple things into the map. Let me zoom out so I can stick them off to the side somewhere. I'm going to import in the buy and sell points. Oh, crash the editor. Why did you crash the editor? I don't even know if I had it saved. That sucks. That's the first editor crash I've had since I've been working on 22. So what did it mess up? I don't think anything, because I think I saved right before the crash. Oh, but just have to erase the field. Okay, so I'll just have to erase the field. Alright, so we didn't lose anything. Why is that crashing? Let's go back into here, new buildings. Let me just look at this real quick. Everything is dollar data, so it should be pulling it out of the base game. Yeah, everything's dollar data, so it should pull everything right from the base game. Is there any user attributes I need to look at? No, there's not. So why are you going to crash and not open? You'll open here, but you won't let me import it into the map. Okay, that is really weird. So I pulled like everything out of the base map, all of the buildings. And we're going to rearrange them and put them in different areas, but why can't I not import it into the map? It'll let me open it up in the editor. Let's try this again. File, import, buy and sell points. Watch, it's probably going to crash. No, I have no idea why it crashed the first time. I just want to slide these off to the side somewhere because we're going to pull parts and pieces out of it. So I don't want it like in my way. And I'm going to even make it float. That's the first one I want to bring in, or the buy and sell points. So let me do another save. Let me just check that, make sure there's no errors here. And there's not. Okay. So buy and sell points were the first one I wanted to bring in. Decoration's the second one. Let me make sure it's going to open without crashing. So that will open without crashing as well. And this one should be a whole bunch of more buildings. So let's try bringing that one in. File, import, decoration. Okay, no crash. I'm just going to make this one float as well. We'll pull parts and pieces out of it. And then the last one I wanted to bring in, where is it? I thought there were 3. BGA area I'm done with. I can delete that. Decoration, drainage tunnel, I'm going to leave for a minute. Mailbox I don't use yet. Map end I didn't use yet. This one I can delete. Production's the other one I wanted to bring in. Let's make sure it's not going to crash. And it's not. Let's try and bring that one in. Production. This is going to get all of the buildings in the map for the most part. Okay, so production's not going to crash either. So let's get that floating. Now, we're going to work on the city a little bit. I want to find the bowling alley. And I'm going to go, we're going to work in places. We're going to work in the city. So I'm going to go edit, cut, city, edit, paste. And let's throw it like right here and let's see what it looks like. Probably get rid of the fence. Most likely going to get rid of the fence. So let's get this turned to minus 45. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the fence. So I want to keep it or do I want to move it? No. Let's get rid of the fence. That's going to be much cleaner. Alright, now let's get it. Let's get it pulled out. I can move the signs around. I don't have any parking lines yet. I haven't found any. So I can't put any parking lines in yet for the cars. But we'll get the bowling alley on here. Now, do we want to double this building up to make it look a little bit bigger? How hard would you be? Let me try something. Not saying it's going to stay that way, but I'm going to experiment here a second. Bowling center attachment props. I'm going to have to double the whole thing. And then delete parts and pieces. Let me try something first. Let's pull this guy over. And then duplicate it. Just so we have it look a little bit bigger. So if I go with something like that, and then we got to find, now we need to eliminate the second sign. Yeah, so that one we can delete. We'll use just the one. Where's the other sign? No, this guy. Short support. Alright, so that one we can delete. So now we have just two signs. Let's pull this one out to about here. And then we'll take, where's the little one? Right there. And then we'll move those depending on where we put the road. So for now, I'm just going to stick it over here. Yeah, it's going to fill this corner up a little bit better. So now I have all those props. I'm going to have to look for a parking line. So let's grab, are we on square or on round? Let's go to square. Let's go to concrete. I'm not sure how far my edge is going to be yet. Let's come out to about here for now. Let's rough this in for a minute. I'm going to need a road around back because we're going to make this a sell point. So I'll have to put a road around back as well. So let's get, if we come out this way, so I want to leave some grass. And then we can come around. Come around back, so I have a driveway. Yeah, that should give me enough room to get a driveway back here and a cell point. So we'll take you out. To here. And I actually don't need, just get a little bit of concrete on this side of the building. And then we'll get a driveway on the front and a driveway on the back. Oh, come on. With me working on a 45-degree angle, sometimes it's a little bit tough to get that nice straight line. Now, where do I want to, let me straighten. I'll put a little bit of grass back there. Let's try and get this corner straightened up. Or something like that. Now, we're going to need a road coming in on the back side for a cell point. So we'll go something like that. And then we'll need, let's try and clean this mess up. So come in, you can come around back. Front we only need parking. And then we'll put a road out. I'll come down this way. Go a little bit, how wide do we want it? I tend to make my roads too damn wide, but that's all right. Now we can just bring this over. Now one little slot is going to drive me nuts. And too far. There we go. Alright, so we'll drive in, have a cell point, and then drive out on that side. Now let's get this sign over this way. So minus 45. Take my speed down a little bit. I have to underpaint the road over here. So when we put our grass in, it doesn't paint it onto the road. Alright, so let's get one there, and we'll get another one over here. minus 45. I started underpainting the roads, I just didn't get them all done. So let me get this side done real quick so we can get the foliage and the trees and the grass and stuff in. Am I on square? I'm on square. Let's go to gravel. Let me get myself just past the bowling alley. It's going to be really weird seeing like an entire city floating in the air for a while until we get further along in the build. Alright, now, again, I would love to find parking lines. Let me do a quick save. I'll see if we can find some parking lines. I would love to get the parking lines in the buildings we've already started. So let's jump into here a minute. Let's go back into here. And let me go into decoration. I don't want to mess with the ones that are already in the map because I don't want to crash anything. But somewhere in this mess, one of these buildings should have any parking lines. No. Does the base maps not have any parking stripes? We're going to have to go into the base map and see if there's any parking stripes. So not along here. I don't see any parking stripes in this transform group. Let's try the buy and sell points, see if that has any parking lines. Like the BGA yesterday. Yeah, actually I got it finished. I actually cleaned up the files too. I'll show you here in a second. I was able to point everything to dollar data. I swear there's no parking lines in the base game. No, there's not going to be any. We'll have to open up the other two maps to see if there's any parking stripes. So the USA map doesn't have any. Alright, so that answers that question. Let's get out of here a second. Yeah, what I did was, let me go to my placeables folder. We were working on in the BGA yesterday, so let's fly over here. So I was working on the BGA yesterday, and we had to spawn in, like there's 7 different things we have to spawn in. So we had to spawn the way station in. We have to spawn in, there's a hall here, so that's 2. There's 5 silage pits, 7, and then the mixer's 8. So there's 8 different items we have to spawn in from the BGA. So that was 8 XMLs and 8 i3Ds. So what I was able to do last night was, if I go to my placeables, I had 5 different bunker silo XMLs. So they were named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I was able to eliminate them down to just 1 XML, and then the 1 XML, I was able to point everything. Now the hall I'm still using, but I was able to point everything to dollar data. So I'm pulling all the i3Ds out of the base map. So it cleaned up. I was able to eliminate 7 XMLs and 7 i3Ds from the map to keep the file size down. So anything I could spawn in from the base game, I can use dollar data, and it keeps it out of my map file, and it's going to keep the map file a lot smaller. So I was messing around with that a little bit last night. Let's give this a quick save. We're going to open up the other two maps and we're going to see if I can find some parking stripes. And then if not, we'll try and convert the one over from 19, but I don't know if we're going to be able to convert it. It's probably going to throw a texture error. Everything I've tried to convert from 19 to 22 so far is throwing a texture error. Alright, let's jump in here. Program files, Steam apps, common, data, maps. Let's go into the Alpine map and see if there's any parking stripes in it. So yeah, anything that we spawn into the map now, if I don't make any changes to the i3D at all, I can use $data, and it pulls the i3D out of the it'll pull the i3D out of the base game. Now the yellow ones I'm not going to like, but not saying that we can't maybe retexture them. Is that going to be like one individual line? Oh, are you kidding me? Yep, they are going to be each individual lines. Okay, so I'm not going to use that. So apparently we're not going to have any parking stripes in this map either. Other than the individual lines, I'm not messing with individual lines. I can make my own individual line. So I may end up making my own parking spaces. Yeah, apparently Giants doesn't believe in parking spaces. Let's get out of this map. That was the Alpine map. Let's check the French map. I already know the USA map doesn't have any. One Dragon Nation, Merry Christmas. Thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. We are starting to work on a map for 22. Alright, here's a parking line. Please be one i3D, not individual lines. It is awesome. So let's go File, Export, Parking, Lines. Alright, finally have a parking spot. Let's get out of here. Let's close that. Let's jump back in here. So we started, and again, it's only day 2 of the build, but I have the gas stations in and operating, the vehicle shops in and operating, animal dealers in and operating, BGA is in and operating. I have the entire road system in, street lights are in. So we're working on the city. It's going to be just one big flat map with large fields and plenty of room to put placeables down. Alright, so in this, let me move that up. Let's grab this transform group. I'm going to duplicate it. Let's go edit, cut, throw it in the city. And then I'm going to call it parking. If I could type they also don't put parked cars on the map. Yeah, we're gonna put. I'm not gonna go crazy with parked cars. We are gonna get a few in. All right, let's import that parking line. So let's go edit, cut, and paste, and we'll have our first set of parking lines in the map. Now, can we get 3 wide is the question. Okay, we can get close. Yeah, right about there. That will work. Because you're gonna have to drive in from, yeah, that's fine. Because they'll come up the driveway, drive in here, park. They don't need to drive out that side. I don't want to. That's fine. This is only you're going to have to drive around the back of the building for the sell point. There, you don't need to drive around the front of the building. Now, I also want to grab another transform group. So let's go edit, cut. I'm going to throw it in here. And we're going to call this one lighting. So I also didn't put, since I didn't have parking stripes and lighting yesterday, none of our existing buildings have lighting. So we're going to go back and finish them up. Let's go File, Import. Let's bring in one of the, I should have a streetlight medium. So let's go Edit, Cut, and Paste. Yes, we should be able to put some street lights in here now. So let's throw one about here. Find one about halfway down. Throw one about there. Throw another one. It's going to mess with that garage door. Let's pull it back a little bit. Pull one there. Alright, now, my favorite feature of the game, my favorite new feature of the editor. We can go to Meadow, I can go to Harvest Ready, and now I can tell it just to limit it to grass. And now I don't have to be neat when I paint this in because it's not going to paint it on my surfaces any longer. So I don't have to be neat painting in the grass any longer. It's only going to put it, wrong one. It's only going to put it on the grass areas. It makes it much quicker to put the foliage in. That would probably have taken me like a half an hour in 19 to get the grass all along the road and all along the parking edges. I'm thinking now we need a water feature on this side and another creek since we are Ricci's Creek. One thing Giants did right with that option in the editor, yeah, that is my new favorite feature of the entire editor. Thinking we're going to pull a little stream over this way and go under the road. We're going to come around the back of the bowling alley and then go off in that direction. And then off camera tonight I can get parking stripes and lighting back in the buildings I already have done. So let's work through here. So I'm going to have to erase some of this texture and then put it back in. So let's erase this for now. And then let's go to, I got to pull my bushes back out as well. I think deco foliage. Am I on subtract? Let me just take this to none. There we go. Let's get rid of some of the bushes. Let's go back to, let's pull the strength up. Let's go back to 20 and replace. So let's pull, let me go to round. Let's pull some water over this way. And then we'll get it going roughly behind the bowling alley, and it will come over across the road over there somewhere a little bit as well. Let's grab another water feature back here. And then we'll cross. Let me get rid of the foliage. Oh, let me go back to subtract. Let's get rid of some of this foliage. And we'll go back to replace. And let's get another stream pulled across the road. So we'll have a bunch of creeks and ditches and stuff in this map. Alright, so take the strength down. And let's smooth the edges. Oh, stop. Let's take some of this out a little bit here. And I'll come back here and pull some more foliage out. Let's get this smoothed first, and I'll come back and I'll take the foliage out. We'll have to put a couple more road tunnels in. Let's pull this back a little bit further. And we'll come back and fix these trees. Alright, now let's come over here. And let's grab one of these. I need the whole thing. Yeah, I need the whole thing. So let's grab this one. Now I'm going to have to shorten the one side up a little bit because it doesn't have a sidewalk. We're not putting a sidewalk up here because we're only putting businesses on the corners around the circle. So the one side I'm going to have to fix a little bit. And we're going to have to, let's leave it. Let's widen this one up a little bit. Wrong way. So that's going to be 1.5. Nope. Are you not the way I need to go? Nope. I just want to make you a little bit wider. Oh, I did. It did go wider, just pulled it down here. Where's the gizmo? That'll work. Now this side we can shorten back up. So I won't need the sidewalks. So it's not that one. So this sidewalk can go, that sidewalk can go where's my other one? There we go. That one can go. Now I need to pull, because I made some adjustments to it to make it work on the other side. Let's pull that in. Let's pull... Oh, no, so I'm going to have to pull this in and then move slide everything else over. So I got to pull the guardrail back. And I got to pull... No, wrong one. Where's the sidewalk? Pull the sidewalk back. Sidewalk goes there, and I actually pull this out a little bit further, and then pull the sidewalk back. And then guardrail has to come back just a little bit. Alright, that should work for there. Let's take this same one. Nope, I need the other one because I need the sidewalk. Let's come back and duplicate this one. So I need the sidewalk on the other side. I don't need the sidewalk on the one we just built, but I need the sidewalk on this one. So let's duplicate that one. We have to spin it to 90. And then we can pull it down. This way. And I'm going to widen this one up a little bit as well. And pull it back down. Okay, so the sidewalk on this one's a little bit off. So it means I'm going to have to pull this side back a little bit. So this one's going to have to come back a little bit. Oh, excuse me, a couple slight adjustments on this one. So this sidewalk needs to come back this way. This one has to come out a little bit further. This one has to come over to here. This one has to come out. And then this one something like that. And then we can pull the grass back a little bit. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Let's go back to subtract. Let's pull the grass back on this side a little bit. Let's pull the grass back this side a little bit. So that's going to be our roads kind of sort of fixed. Now let's go to, what were we using? Riverbed. Let's get our riverbed in. And then I know I have to erase some of our foliage over here, so it ended up in the water. take a little bit smaller. Actually want to smooth this side back a little bit further. And then just pull. I'm not sure where the creek's going to go on this side of the road yet, but at least we'll have it started. Alright, let's go back to this side. We'll fix this side first. So it means I've got to push this tree back a little bit further, away from the water. Alright, so let's get our grass painted back in first. So let's go back to meadow, ready to harvest. Limit to grass, so it only paints in on the grassy areas. So we'll get it fixed on this side. And then we'll get it over, we'll get it fixed on this side. I love this feature of the editor. I'm going to say that every time I use it. Alright, now let's get some trees around the bowling alley. So this side I can say, oh no, we got to get our deco foliage back. And now I wrote that down yesterday. Let me find my notebook. Let's go back here. Deco foliage. Where was I? Deco foliage. Boxwood small. It's not here. Boxwood small was here yesterday. It's not here today. Yeah, I don't know. It was here when we started this mess. It's not here now. So let's go with ground foliage. And crap, now what were we using yesterday? Cover foliage. No. Not the deco bushes. Yeah, we weren't using any of those yesterday. Let's go back to deco foliage. Grass medium? No. Long grass. It was in deco bush. Deco bush. Oh, boxwood small. I'm completely blind today, don't mind me. Let's get our deco bush back along the water bank. Yeah, I'm completely blind today. And let's get the same thing on this side. Let's get some along here. How are we looking through here? I'm not going to worry about that side of the water because we'll work on that side of the water once we get to what we're going to put over there. Alright, so let's pull. What tree are we using straight down the main street? One of these. Let's pull one of these over. Now, I'm glad they gave me the Control B function back. So let's get one there, one here, one here, one here, and one here. So that's going to line our road. And then, let me go see who's at the door. I'll be right back. Alright, so my brother-in-law is back home, but my sister is, and her daughter's not. So we're going to continue working while it's still semi-quiet. Alright, so let's grab this tree. And we'll duplicate this one. Let's get some around back of the bowling alley. So let's throw one here, throw one here, and we'll find some smaller. Yeah, I'll find some smaller trees for in there. So go. Where are all my trees I have staged? So find something a little bit smaller I can use along there. Oh, let's grab this guy. Duplicate that. Now I need to move transform groups. Close the city a minute. Where are my trees down here? So let's go edit, cut, and paste. Let's go grab that tree. Dixieland, Merry Christmas to everybody. Alright, so let's go edit. Yeah, that's going to work out better along back here. So let me grab this one. Let's throw a few along here. Alright, that'll work. And then the other thing is, since we're going to put a cell point back here, let's pull a couple of these street lights back so we have some lighting on the back side. Not sure where the cell plane's going to go, but let's just get some lights back here. Let's throw one there. Throw one here. And I'll throw in there, and that should be good enough to get a cell point back here. Alright, so this corner, except for the parked cars and the cell points, I'll do all the cell points last. That'll be one of the last things that goes in the map. Let's give this a save. I can grab a sip of coffee. I want to drive around the map a second. I want to see if I like the double street lights or if I'm going to hate the double street lights. So let's jump in, game for a minute. Am I on the correct mods folder? I am. Actually, I don't need the mods folder for 22 yet. Jump into an empty slot. I didn't even name the map yet in the mod description. You're going to see like an entire city floating, just ignore it until we get parts and pieces of it in. Alright, am I going to... Oh, so the streetlights aren't lined up, so that's the first thing I need to fix. I want them across from each other. So I'll have to come in and play with the streetlights a little bit. So there's the new water tower in the center of the circle. So the streetlights I got to straighten up a little bit. Yeah, I like the double streetlights. I'm going to leave them. Wasn't sure if I was going to like them or not. Are they lined up on this side? Not really. They're not lined up on this side either. Alright, so I gotta come in and play with it. If I'm gonna do the double streetlights, I want them lined up. But the BGA is in and working, so you have your working weigh station if you want to weigh yourself in and weigh yourself out. Added the garage here so you could park your vehicles. And then there are 5 working silage pits. And then your mixers. So I got to get street lights over here yet. Missing some grass right there. I got to put that little bit of missing grass back in. Yeah, build your own buildings in the sky. Alright, so streetlights I got to straighten up. A little bit of a gap there. Alright, I got to fix those gaps. Now, we'll have a cell point over here. So, cell point back here. What the heck is there in the middle of the road? Basketballs. So we got some basketballs laying out behind the... oh, cone bowling. Can I not pick it up? Can I not pick it up? I can't pick it up. There we go. Where's my F1? What do I need to throw? Right mouse? Right mouse. Oh well, I suck at cone bowling, so don't ask me to do cone bowling. That's the first and last you'll see me to do cone bowling. But your gas station's in. And I should have a fuel trigger. I do, so we can refuel. So vehicle shop is in. It needs parking. It needs lights and parking spots. So I'll get this taken care of. Now that I have lights and parking spots. So animal dealer is in and working. So it needs lights and parking spots. So that's probably what I'll work on for the most part of the day today. What is over here? Part of my floating props. So they'll all disappear once I get rid of everything in the sky. Let's fix those couple things I saw. Hang on, hold my beer. I'll show you how to get into this city. Somebody's got to show me how to do cone bowling because apparently I suck at cone bowling. Alright, so let's take care of that little bit of a missing grass back here first. So that's the first thing I wanted to take care of. Let's go back to meadow, harvest ready, limit to grass. Alright, so that's in. Second thing I saw, I gotta reload. I'll mess with my streetlights off camera because I'll probably mess around with them for hours just so they're lined up perfectly across the street from each other. I'll take care of that off camera. This gap has to go. This gap is driving me nuts. So this one has to go a little bit wider. I need a little bit more on my width. Let's go 4.2. And then I gotta pull this, I gotta close this gap as well. So this one has to come down a little bit. And then this one, that one's fine. This one has to come back a little bit. So that'll fill that gap there that I saw. Street lights I'll work on tonight off camera when I can't sleep. Alright, let's get rid of this field. So let me go to terrain detail. Am I on subtract or am I on replace? I'm on subtract. That was my little test to make sure the map base wasn't going to crash. Alright, so we have the bowling alley on that side. Now let's find something for this corner. So the bowling alley is done. We close trees. Alright, so what else do we want now? The shopping mall, possibly. So where's our shopping mall floating? Let's go see what it looks like. We can get rid of the fences, keep some of the props. I could probably get rid of the hall. Let's go with that next. So over here, let's grab the shopping mall area. Let's go edit, cut. Damn it! The freaking editor is still unstable. The editor is still unstable. I'll make my first playthrough on Hidden Lake later today, looking so much forward to it. Yeah, if this editor keeps crashing, I'm going to go back and play 19 for a while. I didn't save before I did that, so we're going to have to do this over again. Alright, so let me go back to freaking editor. Freaking 22. Alright, meadow, harvest ready. Meadow harvest ready, limit to grass. Let's get that put back in. Let's go back and fix this bridge again. freaking Giants. I wish they'd get their shit together. Alright, let's fix. Which one is it? This one. I think we went to like 4.3 on the width. Oh, we gotta fill that gap in. It's right about there. And then I have to pull this one over a little bit. And I have to pull this one over a little bit. Alright, now let's come over here. Let's erase this again, and then I'm going to do a save. So let's go back to terrain detail. Yeah, I'm so tired of the freaking editor crashing. Am I not on subtract? I'm on subtract. Oh, let me take off limit to grass. Okay, why are you not erasing now? Oh, because I'm on the wrong one. Terrain detail. Yeah, I'm so tired of the freaking editor crashing. Let me do a save. Let's take it off terrain detail. Let's do a save. Let's try that again. Let's go to, where were we? Buy and sell points. The shopping mall area. If it crashes this time, I'm going to delete them from the map and just try and bring them in one at a time. But it's already in the map. All I should be able to do is cut it and paste it, and it shouldn't crash the freaking editor. Alright, shop and mall area. Edit, cut, places, edit, paste. Okay, it didn't crash that time. Its editor is so freaking unstable. Alright, you're going to go over here, and we're going to take just parts and pieces from you, and I'm going to eliminate a lot of the shit I don't need. So first of all, minus 45. And then the second thing I want to do, let's find this fence. So let me get one of the fence sections. Alright. Chain link fence, we are going to delete. Apparently we're going to have shopping carts all over the parking lot to fix. Now I also want to get rid of these sheds because they just look out of place with the shopping center. So that one's going to go. That one's going to go. So I've got all kind of props I'm going to have to fix. How's our height? Height looks fine. I'll have to come back and I got to come in and fix all the freaking props. All right. Now they got rid of the fence and the crappy buildings. Let's get the whole thing pulled and centered where I want it. And then I'm going to have to fix every single one of these props one i3D at a time. Let's bring the height down a little bit. Right about there. So we're good on the height. I think I have it just about centered where I want it. And now we're going to have to work on props. yeah, so let's go to props. So shopping mall. There's nothing in that transform group I have to fix. There's nothing in that transform group I have to fix. So now we just have to fix all of the props. Electric outside. Let's take care of that first. Let's pull it down. And actually, I like it right there by the road. Let's leave it like right about there. And now let's take the electric shed. And we're going to move it over here by this, though. So let's pull this guy over. And we'll get this guy down. Actually, I think I'm going to swing it this way. Let's get it over here. Alright, so that'll take care of those. So the only thing now we got to fix is we got to check every single thing inside of here. That one's good, that one's good. That one's good. Trash can. Let's make sure nothing's floating now. Trash can is fine. Now we're going to have to probably do one freaking shopping basket at a time. Our sign. I don't know where my entrance and exit is going to be at. I'm going to leave this sign in the middle of the road for now. Drinking fountain is floating. Alright, you're fine. You're fine. If I don't go through these one at a time, then I'm not going to know where they are. That one's fine. Where's that one at? Back here. So that one's good. That one's good. Trash can. Trash can's good. These guys, I think I'm just going to get rid of. Yep. I'm just going to delete those. So where were we? Trash can, fire hydrant. Let's get the fire hydrant by the road. Alright, fire hydrant. Trash can, mailbox. Alright, so before I fix the rest of the props, let's get our parking lot in and get our parking lines in. This way I know where I can put all the trash cans and shopping carts. So before I fix the rest of the props, let me do another quick save. R-Line, yes. Send me a whisper when you do your playthrough if you're gonna like live stream on YouTube or Twitch. Let me know. All right, save is done. So let's grab our concrete. And I'm going to go to square for a minute. So let's figure out where we're going to have our parking lot. Now we're going to have to do something with this creek. Even if we snake it away from the bowling alley and then off the map. Or the shopping center. Alright, so we're going to need We're going to have to make a road all the way around because we'll put a cell point back behind here. So let's make a road coming around back. Which I could probably just square. I may have to move that electric so we could put a road going straight out. So let's square this up. Now, am I going to have enough room? No, we're too skinny on this side. Well, I need room for a car or truck to drive through here. Let's pull this out a little bit further. Pull this out. So that'll be our line on this side. Where do I need to be on this side? Not as far. I'm going to pull that line back a little bit. So I'll probably shorten that up a little bit on that side. And then this looks like a good width back here. And then let me go back to grass a second. Let's go back to grass. And we'll push this, oop, wrong one. No, that's the right one. Let's push this back. Just something like that. And I'm gonna take some of this corner off. So we have some grass along the circle. I need to go a little bit wider on this side. Yeah, I need to go a little bit wider on this side. So back to concrete. Let's pull this out a little bit further. Come on, if I don't get a nice straight line, it's going to drive my OCD nuts. Yeah, that looks about right. Just like tonight, I'll probably spend a couple hours getting all my street lights fixed. And do we have enough room? Yeah, we'll have plenty of room to drive around back there. Alright, so let's get... I'll have to move that one light a little bit. But let's get a road coming in here. And then let me angle it back this way a little bit. Got a road coming in on that side. Yeah, I'll play with this lighting tonight. I'll leave it in the middle of the driveway for now. And I want to get a road coming out on this side. I'll have to go about here. And we'll bring it back. Let's angle it back a little bit both ways. So we'll have our cell point back there. I'm almost tempted to move these on this side. Let me grab these again. So the electric shed, yeah, the electric shed, let's move it over to here. And then let's leave this one. Give me the transform group. Let's throw that one about here. Can I fit it on the other side? I can, there's plenty of room. That'll work. I like that better. Now we can get our parking lines in. Now we can figure out where we're going to put all of our waste baskets and shopping carts. Let me do another save. Alright, so let's close some of the stuff I have open. Close the shopping mall for now. Let's go to... I thought I made a transform group for parking. It's in city. City parking. There we go. Let's grab a parking stripe. Let's pull it over. Let's figure out how we're going to run this. Pull. Let me leave a little bit of space. Let's pull that back a little bit. Pull this one back a little bit. And then let's go with this one. I can get one more and I can't get two of them in. So I know what I'm going to do. Let's change this up a little bit then. Let's go this way to 0. And let's pull you over to here. And now let's take these and put them in the center. And then we'll take this one. Let's go 45. Nope. 90. We'll put it sort of that way. Do I have, yeah, let's pull another one down. To about there. And now let's pull one down on this side a little bit further. Now this side can stay smaller. All right, now we can fix our props, because I think that's, I'm going to leave the parking lines there. So let's go back to our props. Now where did I leave off? Left off, I think, with the fire hydrant. Trash can. Trash can's fine. Mailbox drop. Okay, so mailbox. We don't need it in the middle of the parking lot. Let's put it up by the store. Oh, I hate when that happens. back to our freaking props. Where were we? Fire hydrant mail drop. Let's put a mailbox over here. Are you touching the ground? You are now. Alright, mailbox. Heat blower. They're all inside. I'm not going to mess with them. Alright. What are you? You are... Why do we need so many trash cans in a grocery store parking lot? Let's just put one there. I'm going to start deleting them. Let's get rid of that one. That one will leave. That one I'm going to delete. Delete that one. Let's pull this over. Alright, you can stay there. Delete that one. Delete that one. Delete that one. And that one can stay where it is. Alright, now, shopping cart parking. So let's turn you -90. And we'll stick you over here. That's the first one. Where's the second one? Over here. Spin you to 0. Put you there. Alright, that one is where? Over here. Uh, 45. And I'll stick you there. Alright, next one is where? Over here. Alright, you don't have to go far. Let's bring you this way. -45. So you can go there. Okay, so I just want to make sure it wasn't floating. Oh, hold on. Nope, they're all. Now I got to go back and check the heights on all of them. That was in the ground. So let's go back up top. Make sure they're not sitting in the ground. They are. Let's pull this one up a little bit. Let's get this one pulled up a little bit. This one. And that one. Alright, so where is this one? That one can stay where it is. Now we've got a bunch of just rogue shopping carts everywhere. Which is normal if you're in a Walmart parking lot, but we're not in a Walmart parking lot. Let's just pull one down. We'll leave one in a parking spot over here. You are over there. So you got the lazy people who are too lazy to put it in the cart, so they just leave it like laying outside. You are where? Where is that shopping cart? I don't see the gizmo. Oh, you're over here. I was sitting behind it. We can leave that one here. Next one. That one can stay. That one can stay. Where the heck are you? Shopping cart special. What is that? Oh. Yeah, what is it? Let's take a closer look and see what that is. Oh, one lane on its side with a box in it. You know what? We're going to leave it over here and put it in the middle of the grass. We'll just lay that one in the grass. Alright, that one can stay. Fire hydrant. We have one, so I'm just going to delete the rest of it. I'm going to delete that fire hydrant. Let's delete that fire hydrant. That can stay where it is. Banner. Let's get the banner turned this way to 45. Could be me there. They have left that one in the parking spot. Yeah. That's one of my pet peeves. I always take them back. Let's go banner. So what do we have? Banner blue. Banner red. Let's pull you over here with alongside this one. And we'll line it up with this one. So banner, throw you about there. Banner yellow. Get this one lined up. And we'll throw that one about there. And we have another banner red. Let's pull that one out. This one about there. Alright, I'm assuming these are in the building. So fan. I shouldn't have to move any of this stuff. Freezer, freezer, freezer. Alright, why? So good old Giants with a ghost. Good old Giants with a ghost. They're probably like this in the base game as well. Now, do these spawn in the winter? Everything is visible. You're visible, you're visible, you're visible. You're visible. But you're invisible. That is weird. Oh, so they're going to come in the spring. So that one's going to pop in the spring. Here's where we get into this seasonal crap. I'm going to just push you back here. So you should pop into the game in the spring. That's part of seasons. You are going to pop in the summer, but I think I have to put them on top of each other. So let's take this one. And let me go Shift C. And then we'll take this one. And I'll go Shift V, so it puts it on top of it. Nope, it did not. It should have, but it didn't. Alright, I'm going to have to... Alright, where did you go? Oh, it's there. Alright, I just got to pull it up. They should be on top of each other now. So one will come in the spring, disappear. Another one will come in the summer. This one will come in the autumn. And then this one will come in the winter. So that's all taken care of. So that takes care of everything. That takes care of every single prop for the parking lot. Except for the parked cars. Now let's get a couple of lights in here. Let me do another save. And my coffee cup's empty. It's never good when my coffee cup is empty. Alright. That should be saved. Now let's go. Let's come back up here. Let's close our shopping cart. Alright. Oh, crap. Yeah, this one, lighting. Alright. Let's pull I want to change this so I know what it is. So this is going to be city. This is going to be building lighting. Just so it's named something a little bit different. Now you. So let's go with one in the center. And I'm going to duplicate it, and we'll spin it this way to minus 45. So we'll throw one set of lights there. Let's grab one. Let's go to 90. What size map? This is going to be a 4x. Let's get one about there. We'll get one here. Get one over here. Let me take this one, slide it back a little bit, about there. All right. So this guy, I can now change to 45. No, I want it facing in. So it needs to go to 0. I'll put one here. Carolyn, thanks for stopping in, much appreciated. Let's get one about here and one about in the center. So that should take care of the front lighting. It's going to be a big flat 4x map with large fields. As soon as we get the city done, and we'll start working on the fields. Let's get a couple pieces of, let's get some lighting out back, because we'll have a cell point out back. So let's get ourselves some lighting back here so you can see. So 45. Yeah, we're only like day 2 of the build, so we're not very far along. Let's get one there, one there. So that should be enough lighting. Now, I don't need this big extra point back here, so let's cut this off a little bit. Let's go back to grass, and let's shave. Am I not on subtract? I am on subtract. hold on. I got to paint grass in. All right, I want to cut this corner off because we don't need it. We don't need this going to a point. We only need enough room to drive back here and drop stuff off in this cell point. So we can shave this back a little bit. If I can get a straight line. And I'm not building a lot of factories into the map. They're all going to be place your own. So all the factories will be placeable. But we'll have all the cell points. The city will be in, all the cell points will be in. I'm going to build a main farm with all the animal pens built in, and then everything else will be place your own. Alright, so that should be the shopping center. Now, I need to underpaint the road. Do I have the... Okay, so I have the road underpainted on this side. Do I have the road underpainted on this side? I do. I don't know where the water is going to go yet on this side. It's probably just going to snake around and then off the map. So I'm not going to worry about a lot of foliage on that side. Let's get our foliage in on the front side. So let's go to, where am I? Down here. We're going to go meadow, harvest ready, limit to grass. And we're going to get our, I can put a little bit right there. Let's get our grass in. Oh, I got the shopping sign to fix. I got a little bit of grass to erase on the road. Let's get just some, so I can put some trees along here as a little bit of a break. So let's get a little bit of foliage around the grocery store. Like the idea of placing all your own factories, yeah. I do want to build one main farmhouse though, so I will build one main farmyard with all the animal pens built in, and then after that, they'll be all place your own. There is a mod that you can put in your mods folder that will allow you to have up to 64 animal pens. And I want to see if I can build that into the map. It should be a simple Lewis script I can just add to the map. Alright, I want to pull a little bit of grass off of here. And I saw somewhere else there was a little bit of grass along the road, or on the road. Was it? Oh, yeah, it was over here. Let me get this out while I'm thinking about it. All right. So that's going to be, okay, now signs. Let's get our signs fixed. So this one, let's turn it to 45. So let's put one over on this side. And we'll get it so it's just past the street light. Yeah, so let's put one on that entrance, and let's put one over here by this entrance. So let's go to minus 45. And we'll get one over here. Alright, now let's let me do another save. Good about start working. I work from home, so I thought I'd drop in for a couple minutes. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Will we be able to delete the animal pens we don't want? Yes. You should be able to buy and sell. So if you don't like the way I set the home farm up, yeah, you can definitely change it. Alright, trees. Let's grab I like the willow tree along the road, so let's grab the willow tree. And let's throw one there across from that one. We'll throw one across from that one. Now we don't have anything started on this side yet. So let me duplicate that. So let's throw one here, one here, one here. That'll be our roadside done. Let me throw one over here. And then we'll use our other filler trees for around the back. So let me grab one of these trees. Duplicate it. Let's bring it back here a minute. And let's get our border around back of the building. Let me just pull this a little bit closer so I can see it. Alright, Control B. Alright, let's get a few around here. I think we are golden. Let's do a save. I know I could do the whole eyeball view and walk around, but I'd much rather see it in-game. Sassy one, hello. If I missed you earlier, I apologize. Alright, so let's jump back in-game a second, because I like looking at it in-game rather than in the editor. I can see more when I'm in-game, stuff that I miss when I'm in the editor. Now the streetlights are off. I'll fix them off camera because they're not lined up perfectly across from each other. So that'll drive my LCD nuts. I'll fix that when I can't sleep at like 3:30 in the morning. So I'll mess around with those for a couple hours and get them all straight. But let's ignore everything that's floating. But the vehicle shop is in and functioning. It just needs parking lines and lights. Street lights I want to line up, so I'll fix those tonight. We have the animal dealer is in and functioning. It just needs parking lines and lighting. I'm gonna clean those textures up a little bit, and that's all I've gotten so far this way. Now we come up towards the center. We have the grocery store is now in, with the exception of the sell point. I gotta fix that light. I'll fix all these lights tonight. So this is in. We will have a sell point back here, and then you can drive back out. The bowling alley, there'll be a sell point back here, and then you could drive back out. Gas station is in and functioning. It just needs parking stripes and lighting. And then the same thing with the BGA. The BGA needs lighting. But it's in and functioning. Oh, I gotta fix that hump. I keep driving over that hump, and every time I drive over that hump, I want to say I'm going to fix it, and then when I get back in the editor, I forget about it. So we're going to fix that hump right there. So there's where we are so far. Not bad for 2 days in the editor. Let's go check the grocery store. Come on, I want to jump out of the truck. I want to make sure nothing's floating at the grocery store. Oh, I got to fix some of the carts. Some of the carts are in the ground. Okay, so we got to look at the single shopping carts. So we got, yeah, all the single shopping carts, the heights have to be adjusted. Some are in the ground and some are floating. Okay, so there's the ice cream cart. So that's going to be a seasonal thing where it shows up in the different seasons. And then the shopping carts over here are sunk in the ground. Okay, so we got to go back and revisit all the shopping carts. Alright, let's go revisit the shopping carts. And then I'll call the shopping center done, except for the sell point. Looking good so far. I'm playing Transport Fever 2 right now, so not in a big hurry. Yeah, we're probably 6 months on this build. Maybe not quite that long because it's not going to have a lot. We don't have any extra animals right now. We don't have any extra we don't have mining materials yet. We don't have extra crops yet. So I want to revisit all of the shopping carts just to make sure. So I fixed that one. That one I fixed. That one is fine. Well, I think it was the ones against the building I didn't fix. Yeah, so this one has to come up. The individual shopping carts I know are messed up. Let's pull that out a little bit. Alright, so that one should be fine. This one, yeah, this one's floating. Let's get this one down. This one is sunk in the ground. This one is sunk in the ground. This one. That one's floating a little bit. That one's fine. That's the one laying in the grass. That one's fine. Alright, so now all of our shopping carts should be fixed. I can call this done. Let's go look at that hump over here before I forget about it. So where was it? It's going to be hard to see in the editor because it's such a slight right there. Let me smooth this out a little bit right here and try and get rid of that hump. If you can't do it, Dixie will gladly show you the building in the sky. Yeah, you have to find your own way up there. Dixie will definitely show you how to reach it. Ask her when she was, I think, testing one of my very first maps, and she got hit by the train. I sat there and laughed my ass off for like a half an hour. All you see is this. All you see is this. I think it was a tractor trailer go flying across the map. It got launched and it went completely across a 4x map. It was hilarious. All right, so what are we going to put on this corner to finish the circle? So let me close some of the stuff I don't need open. So shopping area we're done with. Gas station we are done with. Let's go back to our, let me do another save in case it crashes again. Alright, so if we go back to buy and sell points, what else do we want to grab? Maybe the farmer's market. What does that look like? Where's that floating at? Farmer's market, way over here. This is a possibility to put on that other corner. What else do we have? Yeah, I think we're going to go with the farmer's market. What do we have in decoration? Alright, I'm not going to grab anything out of here, I don't think. So I'll leave that go for now. Now what do I have in production chains? Let's go with I thought I had a lot of this closed. Let's go with the farmer's market. We'll put it on that corner. Probably get rid of this fence and move some stuff around. Or we'll keep part of the fence, I'm not sure yet. But I want to turn it into a sell point. Gotta go, see you later. Thanks for stopping in, much appreciated. After I get the farmer's marketplace and the circles done, I'm going to get out of here probably the rest of the day because I know Dixie wants to stream soon. So I'll give her time to stream. So as soon as we get this last part of the circle done, I'm going to get out of here. Shouldn't take long. Let's grab the farmer's market and let me do another save. Because if it crashes, I won't lose anything. I've had it crash 3 times already today. I need to move it up here. So let's go edit, cut, city, edit, paste. Is it going to crash? No. Let's get you over here. Let's get you turned to minus 45. Now we've got to figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm not going to keep. I may keep parts of this fencing. How is your height? Your height is going to go like right there. I don't think these cones are floating. I got to make sure the cones are not floating. Well, the cones I can adjust. Yeah, I think your height is going to be perfect right there. Let's get you pushed back a little bit. I'll fix the signs. I think the main building I'm going to leave right there. I don't know if I like the fence. I don't want an opening in the front. I don't think I like the silo in the front either. I think I want to open this up. I think we're going to open this up a little bit. Let's, so what do we have? Farmer's market. That has the extra cones in it. Which, let's look at that. Props, traffic cones. Keep that one. Keep that one. Keep that one. Keep that one. That one I can delete. Delete that one. Let's delete that one. And we'll delete that one. Alright. And then the sign I'm going to move once we figure out where our opening is going to go. Alright, so everything from that transform group is fixed. You are, let's look at this guy. I'm almost positive I'm going to delete the entire fence. And we'll turn, we'll take these extra props and it'll help with our sell point. Alright, so you need to go like there, and then we'll end up turning you, and you'll end up back here somewhere. I'll move you in a minute. Mailbox. Mailbox will end up by the road. Let me put it in the middle of the road so I know where it is. Lower wooden fence. I don't need you. You're going. Goodbye. What are you? You are a prop. I'll probably end up using you. Let me just stick you there for now. Brick wall. Yeah, the brick wall is going to go. Farm silo. I'm just going to slide back here for now. Farmers market fences. Yeah, we're not going to use the fences. That's going to go. Sign. I'm not sure where the signs are going to go yet, so let me just stick it in the middle of the road so it reminds me it has to get fixed. That can stay where it is. So that should be everything for the farmers market. 2 signs I can fix. Alright, so now I can get this building centered where I want it. Which is right about there. Let's get it off the road a little bit further. So right about there. We'll have a sell point behind it. So let's pull this guy down and in. And then let's get, where's our other shed? This guy. I think I want to, which way? Let's spin him this way. And we'll pull him in a little bit. Closer to the silo. And it will have plenty of room to drive in there as a sell point. Nice. And let's grab, where's this basin? Right here. We'll just throw it over here. I know it belongs over by the road. I'll just throw it over here. And I think that is going to be, now our water feature again, this will snake probably like through here somewhere and then end up off the map. And then this one, these two on this side, I'm going to probably like join together in a Y and then run it back off the map somewhere. Alright, let's get our parking lot. So let's go to concrete. So a little bit of parking out front. And then room to drive around. So we're going to go something like this. And then on this side, so we'll have part, let's take you right up to that building. So get a nice straight line going. on this side. And then on this side, we'll probably come again straight out, meet up with this guy. A little bit too far. And now we'll have, let's throw a road coming in over here. And I'll move that sign in a second. Let's get a road coming in over here. And then I like to angle these a little bit. So we'll come in on this side. We'll come in on this side. Something like that. Now this sign, is it one-sided? It is only one-sided. I hate when Giants does that. So give me the sign. Probably under props. No, you're the traffic cone. You're this guy. Let's get you pulled up. Spun to minus 45. I hate when Giants makes them one-sided because if I flip it around, the arrow's going to be pointing the wrong way. So I can't even flip the sign around and make it work. And then this guy is going to be facing the wrong way, so we're going to have to put him on going this way over here. Giants, I wish you would make two-sided signs. Now, if I can find this texture, I can make my own. US textures. Let's save this a second. Let's go grab this texture. It's going to be, my path is going to be dollar. Okay, so we're going to go data maps. Map US textures. So let's go to programs, Steam apps, common, FarmSim22, data. What was my path? Data maps map US. Data maps map US. Textures. And then what was the name of the texture? Farmers Market Post. So I want to grab Farmers Market Post. Right there. Alright, hold on. Let me come over here. I want to go to New Buildings, Textures. We're going to grab this texture. Let's copy it. Let's paste it into there. And then let's open this texture up. And then I'm going to have to, let's do this. Let's take this sign, let's go File, Export, Produce, Sign. Alright, so let's close the map. Let's go to here. Let's grab our produce sign. It's over here. Alright, so right now you're facing to the right. Alright, I'm going to open up a second one of these for a second. Textures. So I want two of them. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to take this one. Let's cut this out. Let me make that a little bit bigger. Right there. So let's go copy, paste into your own image, adjust, oh crap, which way did I go? That way. And now we're going to go copy, paste. And now the grain's not going to match, but that's alright. So I'm going to go File, Save As, Farmers Market Post 2. Let's save that. I have to open this up with Notepad++, and we have to take I think it was the diffuse texture. Was it the normal or was it diffuse? It is diffuse. So we take diffuse, we make it Farmers Market Post number 2, and then we take the texture so it's no longer pointing to dollar data, and save that. And then if we bring our sign back up and refresh the textures, it should have been pointing the other way. Why is it not pointing the other way? So it was pointing to the right, it should be now pointing to the left. Okay, so we should be good now. Let's pull it in game and see if I fixed it the right way. So we go File, Import, Produce Sign. Let's move it up here to the correct transform group. So Edit, Cut, Props, Paste. Now if I flip it around, awesome, the texture is going to be facing in now. That's like shit like that Giants does drives me nuts. So the first one is not completely square. Where's my first one? So this one needs to go to -45. And then this one I can now mirror that one. Alright, so now we have the sign on both sides facing it. Let's go fix this one. So you should be at -45. Alright, let's take this last, oh crap, I gotta go grab this one again. And let's duplicate that one. And we'll pull it over here. we'll go to 45. And we'll get these guys lined up. There we go. Sign fixed, and it's not going to drive me nuts. Now, parking. I don't need a lot of parking over here because it's only going to be a sell point. So let's go grab one of our parking lines. And let's duplicate that. We'll bring it over here. And we can actually do just parking right along the front. I can pull this parking lot out a little bit. So let's go minus 45. Get a little bit of parking across the front. And then let me just pull. Let's go to let me go to a round brush. Back to concrete. And we'll pull this out a little bit further. Just to make it look visually more pleasing. And then I'm actually going to grab one of these cart parkings. Let's grab this one. And I'm going to duplicate it. I'm just going to bring one over here. So we have some extra props. And now let's grab a trash can. And now probably do the same thing over here. Let's grab that trash can. And I'll grab where was I need the shopping cart again. This guy. Yeah, let's duplicate that guy. And we'll pull one over to this side. And then let's get some lighting. So let's grab one of these lights. Get it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here in a few minutes. As soon as I get these couple little props in and then the grass painted and trees. About another 10-15 minutes, I'm gonna be out of here. Because I know Dixie wants to stream. I'll give her some stream time. I will not be back on till Monday. By then, I'm hoping to have all the streetlights fixed, all the roads underpainted, and probably some more of the businesses in. Let's get some lighting on the back side. I think Dixie's going to be playing on the new map. Let's get one there. Get one over here. And then let's go back to concrete a minute. I'm going to go where I want to bring just a little bit of concrete, like a sidewalk up here. And then I want to get just a little bit of a concrete foundation under here, so the grass doesn't go in the building when I put the grass in. And then what I could probably do is just pull it over this way. Something like that. Alright, so I have my roads underpainted up to there. My road is underpainted up to here. Not sure where this creek is going yet. Alright, so now we can go to this guy, and we can throw our grass in. Leave room for some trees behind the building. We'll get this done. And we'll get the front done. So much easier painting this in. It would have taken me half an hour to do that without this new feature in the editor. Alright, so this tree comes pretty much straight across from that one. And then I'll get one straight across from that one. And then just throw a couple more on this side. Throw one about there, one about there, one about there, and then we'll grab our filler trees. This guy. And let me just get one over here for now. And we'll get let's go like here, here, here. Put that one back. I'll go one about there. That one may be too big. I may put a smaller tree right there. Yeah, that one I don't like. So this one I'm going to get rid of. Let's go with one a little bit smaller. Yeah, let's go with the same tree but a little bit shorter. So I've got all my extra trees sitting back here. Was it the shaggy bark? It was. Let's grab one of these. Duplicate that. I got to throw it in a different transform group. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. Yes, that's going to be much better over here. It's a lot smaller. And then one right about there. Alright, let's do a save. We're gonna take a quick peek at it in game, and I'm gonna get out of here till Monday. So let's check out the farmer's market. I'm just going to grab a little bit of speed. We're just going to run over. I'm not going to get a vehicle. So fresh produce, we got the arrows pointing in the correct direction. We'll have a sell point here out back. It's nice and clean, no fences. I like it. Alright, so that is looking good. Sign on both, double-sided sign. They're not flickering even though I have one sign inside of the other one. So that's good. Let me take, since I'm in here, actually let me get a truck. I'm going to take a couple screenshots and then I'm going to get out of here. I could take a better screenshot sitting in a truck. Let me get rid of the F1 menu. So I'll take screenshot there. And then let's go screenshot here. Get a screenshot of the grocery store. Oh, I gotta fix the mailbox yet. Get a screenshot here. Never Back Down 81, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Let's get a screenshot there. I want to get a screenshot of the bowling alley. This way I have some pictures to post on Facebook for the map build day 2. And then we don't have the parked cars in yet, but that's alright. I like doing them all at the end. So let's get a screenshot of, let me get a different angle. Screenshot of the bowling alley. Without the floating buildings in the sky. Let's get out of the game. I want to fix that mailbox and I'm going to get out of here. Hope everyone has an awesome Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I'll catch you all back on Monday. But I want to fix this mailbox before I forget. Come on, give me the mailbox. There we go. Let's turn you so you are at minus 45. Let's get you over here by this entrance. And then also, before I forget, let me grab another fire hydrant. Let's get one over here as well. Oh, okay. So get this guy turned. Throw another one about there. Alright, so what we have done so far, again, day 2 map build not bad at all. So gas stations in and running, vehicle shops in and running, animal dealers in and running, BGAs in and running, and we have our 4 sell points, or three of the sell points in the map. The only thing I have to fix is parking and lighting. But I'm going to save this. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. Everyone have an awesome holiday, and I will catch you all back here on Monday. Everybody catch Dixie's stream today. She will be streaming today. I'm not sure what time, but catch her stream today, and have an awesome holiday.